You don't have to memorize grammar rules to improve your English. Just follow along with a good story. When you experience language in action, you start to understand how it works, without even trying. If you like learning like this, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn on the bell. We share a new story every single day. It started with clouds. Heavy ones. The kind that don't ask for permission before opening up. Rain had been coming for a while, and Leo could feel it in the air. He was walking in Singapore with no umbrella, no raincoat, and no place in particular to be. The streets were warm from earlier sunlight, but the wind had already started to change its mind. He didn't care. Maybe he wanted to get wet. Maybe not. But he didn't stop walking. The first drop hit his forehead, then another on his shoulder. And just like that, the sky opened. It wasn't soft or gentle. It was a wall of water. People around him scattered, rushing to pull jackets over their heads or duck under storefronts and roofs. Leo didn't run. He kept walking slowly, soaked within seconds. His hair stuck to his face. His shoes started making that squishy sound that only happens when they're filled with water. Still he walked. The sound of the rain hitting everything was like a rhythm, a song played by the city itself. And then he saw it. A green roof. Not a full building. Not even a shop. Just a small extension of a roof, sticking out from an old wall covered in vines. It was bright green, with chipped paint and moss growing along the edges. And it was dry underneath. He didn't run toward it. He just walked up, stood under it, and breathed. The sound changed. The rain was still falling all around, but under that little green roof, everything felt slower. He looked out at the street. Water rushed along the sidewalk. Cars splashed through puddles. Steam rose from hot food stalls. The air smelled like wet stone and spices. People were still hurrying past, some laughing, some annoyed. But no one looked at him. The green roof above him was old, but strong. It had probably kept many people dry over the years. He looked up at it and smiled. He didn't check his phone. Didn't think about where to go next. Just stood there and listened. Time passed. Or maybe it didn't. Eventually, the rain softened. Not stopped, but softened. Leo stepped out again. His clothes were still soaked, but his mind felt clearer. He turned down a street he hadn't noticed before. It was narrow and quiet. Halfway down, he found a tiny tea house, tucked between two walls. Warm light came from inside. He went in, sat near the window, ordered a tea with ginger and honey. As he sipped, he thought about the green roof, about how something small and simple could give you exactly what you didn't know you needed, about how sometimes the city hides peace in strange places. He finished his tea and left a small note under the cup. It said, "Thank you for the roof." He didn't know if anyone would find it, but he hoped they would. And as he stepped back into the damp street, he felt ready to keep walking. Because now he was part of the rain. By following Leo through the streets of Singapore, you practiced past tense storytelling, sensory details, and advanced sentence structure without studying rules. You felt the language. That's the secret. If you enjoyed the story, like the video, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss one. We post daily. Now it's your turn. Have you ever found shelter in a surprising place? What was it like? Share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.